everyone. I'm going to talk about the documentary Viva Viva. The first connections that I saw from the documentary to the readings was the political environment in the 90s and in the early 2000s, mostly how detrimental it went in terms of how the inflation rates, how the economy was struggling, and how it affected its society and its population, and how it connects well, how the bands and the movements calls out the political system. And a member, Ariel, who was one of a member of the first punk bands in Brazil. He says that punk started dating back from the military dictatorship, and it's a way to express the anger that people had towards the system. And it spoke about the inequalities that happen in between the social classes. Another connection that I saw that also connects with the lectures, how back in the military dictatorship, the bands were more critical of the political system because they had like the right to express themselves, compared to the Tropicalia movement, that they couldn't necessarily have the right to say what they think because of the censorship. Another interesting thing that I found was the symbol of woman in the punk movement. Tina said that that she felt sometimes oppressed by punk, because punk in a way devalued women, because she compared like that punk members or the movement preferred women who were not interested in punk because they had different values, and they said like women that are in punk weren't women enough, and that they weren't more like they weren't women enough for marriage. That's what Tina said. Also, Elisa from the band Dominatrix said similar things, that women was a manifestation of poverty, and that it connects to a term of economics as a viewpoint from the punk movement, and that her band wanted to like change that perspective. And those are two connections that I saw. Thank you.